So now we're going to look at database relations and rollups. And this can be really powerful too, to link a couple databases together. I'll show you why you might want to do that. For example, we have Steve, Bob, and Jill in here. Maybe I want to have their phone number next to them. So I'm opening a project, I can remember what their phone number is. So I can make a column called phone number, and I'll make it a type of phone. We'll drag it over here next to their assignee thing. So, okay, Steve's phone number is 111-222-3333. Bob is, oops, I'm missing the number there. You get the idea. But I do this. Bob's is, the next one up. Jill's is the next one up. Now I'm back to Steve again. I've already put in his phone number once, so let's put it in again. The problem is later, if I'm in the project and Steve says, oh, by the way, you had my phone number wrong. It's actually 3334. Oh, cool. I'll fix it right here. No problem. The problem is I also have this other project I didn't realize, and if you have a lot of projects in here, that can become a big problem. So really what we should have instead is a database of people. So I made this simple people for this course. It's very simple. We have the name, Bob, Steve, and Jill. I made a phone record with the phone type and an email record with the email type, and then added little pictures for each one. You can maybe add the real picture in there, something if you want to be cute. So we have that now. So I have Steve's phone number in one place, but I still want to show it when I'm in this page. I want to see his phone number here. So we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to take this phone number category out completely, and we'll leave the assigned to for a little while. Actually, we'll collapse this to give us a little more room here. What we're going to add instead now, we're ultimately going to replace assigned to with a relation. So we'll say the type text is relation. And say, all right, you're going to relate pages from another database. What database are you talking about? So let's select and we'll type people for course. So that's the database we want to pull from. So let's create the relation there. And let's call this assigned to, because that's going to be the same thing again. So assigned to, oh, and I already can't do that. So we'll say assigned. Let's do that. So we'll drag that over here. So we're going to match these up now. So we did it the wrong way. So it's going to take a little bit of work to do it the right way. So we'll click on assigned. What it's going to do is it's going to look through that database we said to connect to and show us the different items in it. So perfect. There's Steve, and this one is Bob, and this one is Jill, and this one is Steve again, and this one is Bob. Perfect. So now we know who's assigned to each one. So we can delete this old column here. We don't need that anymore. Let's just delete that. But now we still want to pull their phone number over so it's easy to see. What we can do now, because we've already said that this project is attached to that person in that other database, we know in that other database what his phone number is. Again, if we go back in here, we say Steve's phone number is here. And actually adds another column automatically showing where it's related elsewhere, which you could hide if you want. That can get a little messy, but it can be helpful at times, but we'll hide it for now. We say Steve's phone number. We have it here. We know the Steve record is that phone number. So now we have the Steve record pulled in here. Let's pull the phone number over too. So to do that, we hit plus, and go to the type. We did the relation. Now we're going to do a roll-up, which you need a relation to do a roll-up from. So we'll do a roll-up, and we'll call it phone. We'll drag it over here, but it doesn't know what to roll up yet. So we've got to click in any of these and say, all right, what do you want to roll up? So we'll say, okay, first choose the relation. So choose one of your existing relations, and we have assigned is the only one we have. You could have different relations in here. And say, okay, it's cool. So what property you want to pull over now for this column? See it defaults to names. Now we have their name showing up again. That's not really what we want. We click on name. We say we want to pull the phone number over. And so now it automatically pulls the phone number over from that other record. So you can see they're all the same here. And I can't actually edit them here because they're not here. They live in the other record. But if I were to click on Steve's name and click on Steve again, I could go to his record and edit things. So again, if we say he's actually 4455, it's his number. When I click out, it's now updated everywhere that shows up. You have one source of truth, which is always a good thing with databases. So you don't have Steve's phone number in here 4 different places. You have it in here one time and just have it show up when you want it to. So maybe you want their email too. We'll walk through another quick example just to show you. So again, we'll go to text and actually change it to a roll-up. And then we'll call it email because we want to see their email addresses here. And I have this on some of our stuff for our CRM and some pieces we'll show some examples of later. So again, we click on one, any one of them, because it's going to do the same for the whole column once we choose one to define how it works. We'll click on one, say the existing relationship is assigned, because again, it's the only one that has it. And then the property here we want is email. So same deal. It pulls their email address over for us automatically, keeps it up to date automatically. And so whenever we add a new project in, we'll add project F, I guess is our new one now. And we say this is assigned to, it's going to automatically pull that list again for us. So it's assigned to Jill. And as soon as we do that, boop, it drops in the rest of Jill's info, and we can move on. Say, okay, Jill, of course, is doing the logo and set the dates and set all the other things. But relations and rollups can be pretty powerful. And when we get to the examples further on in the course, you'll see some good uses of it. But That's a quick look at how it works and how to set those up.